Yak. Yakety 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 yak 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 yak. Hello, welcome back to the Geordie Bike Tester channel. Today the weather's not in our favour, so I won't be doing much filming today. The plan is to do a Northumberland 250 on the NT 1100, and it's not a ride review, it's more of a recap. We've done this bike before, I'll put a link at the end. And yes, that's what we're doing today, playing on the NT 1100 in the pouring rain. Before we set off on our ride, we'll go through what you get on an NT 1100 at the minute. And the usual thing, you get a voyage pack free with the purchase of an NT, and this is correct at time of editing, production, filming, whatever. So yeah, at the minute you would get a free voyage pack, and that includes your top box, your inner bag, your pad on there, comfy seat, comfy foot pegs, spotlights, and that handy little tank bag, which when we get round the other side, because we may as well have a nice walk round. Helps you do your Apple CarPlay. So yeah, little cable for your phone to your Apple CarPlay. So at the minute, if you buy an NT, you get a lot of kit in with the price of the bike, and it just adds to its touring capabilities. Even in this horrible weather, look how clear that TFT dash is showing your Apple CarPlay, and it's not long before I've got the maps up and running as well. Look at that beautiful view of Derwent Reservoir, at least I think it is, in the muggy greyness. I've decided enough's enough. I'm going to pull over and whip my camera off the bike and pop it away somewhere slightly drier. But that's not the end of the story. Let's carry on riding up without cameras and see how we get on tomorrow. What a difference a day makes. The sun's out this morning, so let's pack our bags, use those inner bags that come with a voyage pack, very handy, pop them back in the bike, and let's get ourselves set for the next part of our trip. Thanks to Dave Harrison, my mate from Moto Euro, we had to visit this beautiful Union Chain Bridge. It's slightly off the Northumberland 250 route, but definitely worth a visit. A beautiful bit of construction. Just look at that view as we ride across the bridge. Even had a chat with a couple of the locals that live at either end of the bridge. Here we are having our pictures taken with them. The plan was to film the Northumberland 250 on the NT 1100, but it was so wet on Sunday I wasn't going to get my cameras out just to film rain. Nobody wants to see that, and the small fact that I think I don't want to risk my cameras. They say they're waterproof, but you just never know, do you? Now I've borrowed the NT 1100 because obviously it's an awesome bike for touring on. Now this is just a little tour, but it's comfy, seats amazing. The whole thing is just set up for this. It's a nice size for going along skinny roads like this, so you could like have a sporty-ish ride out but still be in mega comfort. And the panniers are great. I mean, it's got all the gear in for us too. Fair enough, we're only away for a night, but Rachel does pack rather a lot. So yeah, it was absolutely spot on for this journey, and it kept a lot of the rain off. I mean, yes, I was damp, but compared to what Rachel was like on our CB1000 with no protection whatsoever, I was surprisingly dry. Well, damp. Not wet, damp. There is a difference. As we head into Bamborough, the eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed we have swap lids. Some fool left his intercom on all night. Yes, you need the intercom to connect to the Apple CarPlay so it all works properly. I wanted the maps so I knew where I was going. You need your intercom working so you can hear the route and for it to connect to the bike so it all works seamlessly. And then once we got to Berwick earlier, put the cruise control on because there was a section of this route which is on the A1. Pop the cruise on, sit at 60, chill and relax for 5 minutes as we're headed down to Bamborough. Sweet motor on the NT1100. We all know where it's borrowed from the Africa Twin, so it's got 100-ish horsepower and loads of torque right in the middle of the rev range, which is why it probably gets such awesome miles per gallon. Just check out those figures in the corner there. I mean, you cannot knock that from 1100, and it was doing lots of stuff. There was a bit of A1, lots of twisty country lanes, you know, a good mix of riding to produce that great miles per gallon. One thing I will say about this Northumberland 250 route, it's got some spectacular castles in it. Look at that, Warkworth Castle coming into view. I mean, that is just beautiful. We had Bamborough earlier, and there is more if you want to go off the route and check some out. But this was just literally, as we're riding along, it just appeared in our view. I mean, you cannot knock that. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. As I said at the beginning, this is more of a mix between a recap of what the NT1100 can do and a ride round the Northumberland 250. And what a beautiful ride was once the weather turned nice. Some proper spectacular scenes. So I hope you try the route for yourself and let us know what you think. And if you did want to find out more about the NT, as you can see, there's a link appeared there to our own road test we did a few years ago. And don't forget the usual, if you like what we do, thumbs up. If you love what we do, hit subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you on the next clip. Bye for now.